Welcome to the Authentic Dads Podcast, here to help dads like you navigate complicated legal situations and ultimately spend more time with the ones you love most, your kids. For years, society has looked at dads as secondary caregivers, and resources for fathers fighting for equal custody rights have been scarce. Here, you'll be introduced to other men who've been down this path before and learn about the real solutions that led to real success stories. And while we help you navigate complicated legal vocabulary, we're also hoping to be a comforting resource, people to reassure you that everything is going to work out all right. Now, your hosts of the Authentic Dads Podcast, Junior and Art.
So I have the first question for you, right? So my first question is, walk us through the day you were served child support papers, because, you know, everybody got different situations, different stories, you know what I mean? So tell me, what was your story?
Shit, man. My first day when I got served some papers, boom. So everything was cool. I was up here actually at my mom's house, and my baby mom was down in the Bronx at her house. So I got a call talking about come through, come see the baby. I got some papers I need you to sign. So at first, I'm like, sign papers, all right. I ain't think nothing of it. I'll go over there. Everything is cool. So I'm still in a family mode, trying to make it work. So I'm sitting there with my son, and then she has her aunt come downstairs and hand me some papers. So in my mind, I'm thinking, why is your aunt coming to hand me papers? Why can't you just give me the paper and I'll sign it? Come to find out later, she can't be the one who served me the papers. So I get the papers. When she gave it to me, I get the papers. I just put them to the side. Because I'm like, all right, I'm going to go home. Of course, I'm going to talk this over with my parents first, and then we're going to figure it out. So when she first gave it to me, I didn't even look at the papers. I just put them down. But in her mind, she already know what the paper's about. So she's anxious for me to sign it and just get it back in her hand. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, why are you moving like that? So we just sitting, relaxing. The day go by. I come back up, bring the papers with me. I get home. I pull them out a little later. So I'm getting over with my mom and everything and my dad. And then I see nobody cares to take interest in this child. And then it had her mom name. It said that her mom name is the only person who cares to take interest in this child.
Wow.
It said nobody, it said no living persons, no persons living. Damn, I should have grabbed the paper, bro, so I could say it word for word. It was like basically like no person's living cares to take care of this child because the mom wants me to take care of the child. So basically they tried to get me to sign my rights over to her mom. Wow. If I would have never came home and read that, if I would have just signed it and gave it back to her, just on some dumb shit, I would have basically signed my rights away.
Yo, that's crazy.
Oh, it was a good thing I came home and word.
That's lucky, man. That's crazy, bro. You lucky.
I just never been a type, you feel me? Like I'm always gonna read through everything, figure it out. So she probably thought I was just gonna sign it, get it going. Like, nah,
but you know, a lot of guys don't read. You know what I mean? So by you don't read and pay attention, you know what I mean? You probably figure just something just a sign, just sign it, and then, you know, it'd be crazy right now.
Nah, for sure. If it was never her aunt that came downstairs to give me the papers, I would have probably just signed it and got it going. Because I was still believing in her. I didn't see everything was going on yet. I'm still thinking, I just have my son, we family, we're going to work this shit out. But people had different agendas.
Yeah.
This has been the Authentic Dads Podcast, helping dads navigate complicated legal jargon to spend more time with their kids. If you know someone who could benefit from today's content, please share this episode. Our goal is to help dads with reliable support from people who have overcome the court system. For more, reach out to Junior and Art directly at authenticdads@gmail.com to book a consultation. Get help finding solutions to family court, child support, relationship issues, and more. Spaces are limited, so reach out with your request today. They'd love to hear from you. And if you want more, subscribe to our Authentic Dads YouTube channel for even more resources to help you on your journey.